Hello everyone, it's me Leonie, and today I'm here to bring you a book haul. Today I'm going to be showing you all the books that I bought during September, October and November. Quite a lot, I can say. I have about 20 books to show you, so let's just quickly dive into this. So the end of August was my birthday, so obviously I got books for my birthday. The first book I got was extra small. It's kind of like a book that goes along with a museum exhibition. It's about doll houses. So there's just all these pictures of doll houses and the little dolls and what they wore from different time periods. And there's a lot of information in it as well. It's just a fun thing to just flip through. Then I also got two little very old books that were like classic fantasies. One is a short story collection by Theodore Sturgeon. Theodore Sturgeon is a very famous science fiction writer. And these are some of his short stories, and this one is also another short story collection. I really like the title, Get Up That Unicorn. Then the next book I got for my birthday was Angel Fall, the third book in the Penguin in the End of Days trilogy. I haven't read this yet, but I really do want to read it. This is the last book in the Angel Fall series. This series, it's my favorite series, so I want to read it, but I also don't want to read it because then it's over. You get what I'm saying? Then I bought You by Caroline Kepnes. This is a kind of like a psychological thriller. It's really different from what I would usually read, but it's basically just written in second person. So it's like, you did this, you did this, you did this. And the main character is a stalker. So it's kind of as if he stalks you, which sounded just super interesting, just like a really different thing, something you would not come across very often. So I was very excited to get into this. I actually already started it, and it's good. Then I got Crimson Bound by Rosamund Hodge. This is a fantasy retelling of the fairy tale Red Riding Hood. It's about a girl called Rochelle who is being attacked by a monster called the Forestborn, and he basically gives her a choice. Either you die in 3 days, or you kill someone within those 3 days and become a Forestborn, like a monster as well, and that is how the story takes off, which is very interesting. If you want to hear a more extensive summary, you can click the book, because I actually have a review on this one, because I already read it, so if you want to see that, click the book. The next thing I got was The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. You've probably heard about this book because it is everywhere, but if you did not know, it is a retelling of 1001 Nights. It is very beautiful. Again, if you want to hear a more extensive synopsis on this one, I also have a review on it, so again, click the book. So then I was like, I could buy something useful for my birthday money, or I could buy more books. And so I did. I bought Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, her new series duology. It's a duology. This is a heist story about 6 outcasts that are going on this mission to save a prisoner from this super highly secured prison, and it is super fast paced and really awesome, and I already read it and I'm starting to review it, but I already did. If you want to see that, click the book. The story takes place in a country that has been kind of inspired by the Netherlands, which is lots of fun, and I also explain that more in depth in my review. Then, obviously, September has passed, which means I, of course, have the book Queen of Shadows by Maas. This is a big book. Big book. It's the 4th book in the Throne of Glass series. Haven't read it yet. It's kind of just like staring at me from my bookshelf because it is a hefty big book, seriously. I also heard some things about what is going to happen in this story, and I don't think I'm gonna be very happy with those things, so maybe that's why I'm putting it off for a little while. And then I just kept buying books from my birthday money, although at that point it wasn't my birthday money anymore. I just told myself that it was, but it wasn't. I got myself The Kiss of Deception by Maggie Pearson. This is a story about a princess that has to marry this prince from another realm that she does not know, and she doesn't want it because she wants to live her own life. So she runs away with her maid and kind of just like builds up a life at the countryside. And then we also follow the story of the prince who is going after this princess to find her, and we also follow the story of an assassin that has been assigned to kill the princess. The great thing about this book is that at a point in the story they all meet, but they don't know of each other that the other one is a prince or a princess or an assassin. And the thing is, you as a reader don't know this either, so that makes it super interesting. And then I bought Ellison Murderland's Volume 1. It's a hardcover manga. I have never heard anyone talking about this. I have no idea what it is about. I did not look it up on Goodreads. I simply bought it because it's called Ellison Murderland. That says enough, right? I really like the art style. It's very pretty, and it's called Ellison Murderland. Like, that promises to be good. Then I got, yes, I still have a lot of books to go, okay? Then I got Hans Christian Andersen's Fairy Tales. This book's about Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales. Yeah, you got that right. Some of his well-known fairy tales like The Emperor's New Clothes, The Little Mermaid, The Nightingale, The Ugly Duckling are all in here, and there's 12 in total. And this is just like the perfect thing to read during Christmas because I really like fairy tales and I just want to read more fairy tales, so I'm probably gonna be reading all of these under the Christmas tree. Then the next book I got, obviously you might have already seen me hauling this, is Winter by Marissa Meyer, the fourth and last book in the Lunar Chronicles. One of my favorite series. You know, usually, like I just talked about with Angel Fall, when there's the last book in the series, you're like, oh, I want to read it, but I don't want to read it because then it's over. Well, this book is like 800 pages, so it's not gonna be over for a while. And then I rediscovered the library, which was glorious, and I got Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater and The Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefvater. This is one of those books that I actually would never pick up myself, but everyone is raving. Everyone is loving this book, and so I was like, well, I'll just give it a try then. So I got it. It's about like psychics and paranormal stuff. And ravens? Is it about ravens? Then I got 3 volumes of A Liar Game by Shinobu Kaitani. I don't know, the library covers are like super ugly. I'm just gonna insert a picture of the original covers in here so you can look at that. This is kind of like a psychological thriller kind of manga. It's about this girl that participates in the Liar Game, which is basically just like a series of rounds where you can gain a lot of money or lose a lot of money. It's really about mind games and psychological tricks. When then someone comes with like, I knew what you were going to do, but I had this idea to counter it, and then I countered you and you countered me, but I knew what you were gonna do because I like thought 20 steps ahead, and it was just like, oh, mind blown. The last book I got is An Ember in the Ashes by Saabah Tahir. You know, the great thing about a library is you can just haul books and take it all home with you. You don't have to pay for it, and it's glorious. Do I plan on reading this book? No. Did I take it with me just for the satisfaction of taking this very popular book with me? Maybe. I do want to read this book, just not right now, because I'm kind of not into dystopian at the moment. But I have it in my hands and I'm very happy with it. And those were all the books that I have to show you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some things to add to your TBR because it wasn't too big already or anything. I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!